Okay, so we've been working on this Firebird just about all day here. I got the 2.3 in quite a bit of time, but I actually had to take it back out and I put 3/4 inch spacers on both sides to get that motor higher, because I was having problems with the power steering and the steering box itself. So now that that's lifted up, I think that's going to solve just about all the problems with the motor. So it took me quite a bit to figure out this situation up here, but I'm pretty happy with how it is now. I've just got to weld it all down, make a transmission mount, because it uses the stock Firebird cross member. It's just I just got to elongate something about, I don't know, 4.5, 5 inches. But the upcoming days we'll be trying to make this 2.3 run, so I don't know if it runs. I've bought it, never been installed in the car yet. I just noticed today when I went to install it that the plug for the alternator is missing and the plug for the distributor is missing. But yeah, so we did that this morning, and then maybe around 4 o'clock we switched tactics and we started on cage and trunk. So I did drop the gas tank out of this car. It was not easy at all. Cage is about 50% done now. I just have to make 2 down bars to where the rear trailing arms hook into the floor, because the floor is gone, so I just want a little bit extra support for that. And then the trunk, I got 2 3/4 all threads all the way through. I got a Sundance trunk lid pounded down into there. Lots of work to do that. I got the rear frame simpled on both sides, and I got the sides pounded down, and then I got a back bar in there as well. Now, I think that's all this car really needs. I really don't think it's going to come in too much farther than where it is. After looking at the frame on the underside of this thing, it's a pretty stiff frame. Like, it gets pretty wide, it's pretty thick, and it's all factory. But the unibody on this thing below, I don't know if you can see it. No. But underneath it gets to be a pretty thick frame by the rear wheels, and I think the back end of this car is going to be pretty solid. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And for cage, even if it does come in farther, the cage is going to stop any harm to me. We kept the seats just because Cassandra's car, if she ever gets a Firebird, we want as many options as we can. So that's a Volvo seat. I have to make it a lot shorter. Tomorrow we're celebrating my birthday. I turned 27 there this week, so we're going out for dinner and Ripley's and stuff like that. But I'm going to make a roof for this so that it's actually higher. I need to phone the people that run the derbies and see as many rules as I can about the roof on this thing. So we'll see what they say. But other than that, it's going pretty good. Just from pushing it around, the cars have kind of knocked the fenders in, so I'm definitely going to continue that. I'm going to smack them all in. Maybe even weld them or bolt them to the bottom side right here with those bolt mounts. So it's coming pretty good. But honestly, the frame on this car is thick. This is a '83 Firebird, and I'm really excited to see how this car does. That's for sure. Like, even in the back, it's still got to push up the rear quarters, and the trunk. I don't know what you call it. It's not where your spare tire goes, but I guess that'd be your deep dish in your trunk there. But I think this car is going to be tough. Like, I might have to start looking for these things. But the problem is they're like a sports car, and they're a desired sports car, like Firebird, Trans Am, and Camaro. Even with the smaller motors, people still want upwards of like $1,000 to $2,000 for them. So they're getting hard to find for a good price. So that's the only problem, right? But realistically, this thing I think is going to lay one heck of a whooping. I haven't seen any other derbies where the Firebirds have been done in, but I'd really like to see how this thing goes, that's for sure. Alright guys, talk to you later on.